Welcome back to Story Voyage, where every tale takes you on a journey of shocking twists and unexpected turns. Tonight, we're diving into a story of deception uncovered during a seemingly innocent game night. What starts as fun quickly spirals into a life-changing discovery. Get ready for a roller coaster of emotions and an unforgettable ending. Let's jump right in. My wife, Lisa, loved hosting game nights. She thrived in the chaos of laughter, friendly competition, and the endless flow of wine and snacks. Our friends adored her. She was the life of every gathering, the one who knew how to keep everyone entertained. I always admired her for that. This particular Friday night was no different. The group our regulars had gathered in our cozy living room. Lisa had decorated the space with string lights and candles, creating a warm, inviting atmosphere. There were six of us, Lisa and I, our friends Greg and Mia, and another couple, Tom and Rachel. Lisa proposed we play truth or dare. At first, it was all lighthearted fun. Tom had to eat a spoonful of hot sauce. Rachel revealed her most embarrassing childhood memory, and Greg attempted a silly dance. As the wine kept flowing, the questions became bolder. When it was my turn, I chose truth. Greg smirked and asked, "What's one thing you've noticed about Lisa that you've never told her?" The room erupted in laughter, but I hesitated. I thought about it for a moment, then decided to go for something harmless. She always hums when she's concentrating, like when she's cooking or working on her laptop. It's cute. Everyone laughed and Lisa playfully nudged me. The game continued, and the questions got riskier. When it was Lisa's turn, Rachel asked her, "What's the craziest thing you've done without your husband knowing?" Lisa froze for a second. Her confident smile faltered, but she quickly regained her composure. "Oh, nothing too crazy," she said with a laugh. "Probably splurged on a shopping spree or eaten his snacks when he wasn't looking." The group chuckled, but something about her hesitation stuck with me. Later in the game, Tom dared Lisa to tell us about her typical week. It seemed innocent enough, but as she spoke, I noticed strange overlaps in her schedule. She mentioned yoga on Wednesdays, which I'd never heard about before, and lunches with Sarah on Thursdays. "Wait," I interrupted. "Yoga? I thought you had team meetings on Wednesdays." "Oh, I do. Yoga is right before," she stammered, avoiding my eyes. "And Sarah?" I pressed. "Didn't she move to Seattle last year?" The room fell silent. Lisa's face turned pale, and she quickly brushed it off. "Oh, I meant Emily. You know how I mix up names after a couple of drinks." The game resumed, but I couldn't focus. My mind raced, piecing together discrepancies in her stories. The late nights at the office, the sudden uptick in gym visits, the overly casual mentions of hanging out with the girls. The night ended, and everyone left. Lisa acted normal, cleaning up and chatting, but I could see the tension in her movements. When she finally went to bed, I grabbed her phone from the counter. She always used to be so open with it, but lately it had been glued to her side. Her passcode hadn't changed. My hands shook as I opened her messages. Most of them seemed normal chats with her colleagues, her friends, but then I saw a thread with someone saved as Jay. The messages made my stomach churn. They were filled with flirty banter, plans to meet, and even a few explicit photos. The timestamps matched her yoga sessions and lunches with Sarah. I took screenshots of everything and emailed them to myself. My heart pounded as I stared at the phone, wondering what to do next. The next morning, Lisa acted like nothing was wrong. She kissed me on the cheek and went about her routine, completely unaware of what I had discovered. I spent the weekend preparing. On Monday morning after she left for work, I met with a divorce lawyer. By Wednesday, I had hired a private investigator to gather concrete evidence. 2 weeks later, I confronted her during another game night. Everyone was there, the same group as before. This time, I was the one who suggested truth or dare. When it was my turn, I chose truth. Lisa, trying to be playful, asked, "What's the biggest secret you're keeping from me?" I smiled and said, "That I know about your affair with Jason." The room went silent. Lisa's wine glass slipped from her hand and shattered on the floor. "What are you talking about?" she stammered. I pulled out a folder with printed screenshots, timestamps, and photos from the investigator. "This," I said, handing it to her. She flipped through the pages, her face growing redder with every passing second. The rest of the group sat in stunned silence. I didn't want to ruin another game night, I added, but I figured it was only fair to play the game properly. Issa tried to explain, to deny, to cry, but it was too late. I had already packed her things and scheduled the locks to be changed the next morning. That night wasn't just the end of our marriage, it was the end of her lies. And for me, it was the beginning of something new, a life without deceit. Thank you for joining us on this gripping tale of betrayal and revelation. If you enjoyed this story and want more jaw-breaking narratives, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, this is Story Voyage, where every story has its twist.